before the end of the special. So welcome to Monday Night Zoom. We have a super amazing special guest that I cannot wait for you guys to hear from tonight. Before we get going, I just want to go over a couple of things with dates really quickly, and then just share something that's been on my heart, and then we're gonna wrap up with a couple of things that I know that will inspire you. So the 16th, I'm gonna post about it. The 16th is the next event. It's the one that we have with all of the different jewels that are in the company. The prizes are off the chain, really amazing, and that's for all prospects, everything. It's just going to be a testimony event, some live, some posts. I'm going to do a written testimony for it, but some of my absolute favorite people in the company are going to be doing lives and different things and lots of giveaways. So that's on the 16th. Our weekend warrior group, I'm going to be posting about that today. It's probably tomorrow, actually. I won't do that one tonight. Weekend warrior group, that's the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. So if you have not ordered an extra bag of Slim or gotten a couple of those extra trial packs out of your back office, you can do 3-day trial packs with the HC Slim and the Block, which are what I'm planning on using and sending out to people. You can get those in your back office. And so that will be the 20th, 21st, and 22nd. We're going to end up doing that. I am suggesting that you either buy them or you do 3-day trials out of your own bag of Slim and selling them for like $10, because I know that most of you are going for Leaders Retreat. And like we said last week, if you have somebody that ends up ordering and getting it through your back office, that's a customer. You need to make sure that you do, that they have over 75 PV. So you want to give it to them without them creating an account. If that doesn't make sense to anybody, let me know, and we can go through that a little bit more too. So that kind of wraps up the rest of the month as far as dates. In our leaders chat, I did mention today, anybody that is going for Leaders Retreat, like you're gung-ho, you're going to be on that ship. On the 15th, we are starting an IPA group. If you have 175 credits towards Leaders Retreat by the 15th, you'll be able to do that. Jessica Heffley, Tamara Holloway, Jennifer Leaf, Alita Allen, Julia Carty, Lynn Allen, and myself are putting that group together. Those ladies are amazing. They're leading teams of thousands and thousands and thousands of people. And they're helping put together all of the IPAs and the different challenges. It's going to go for 2 weeks. So that'd be an amazing thing if you want to be a part of, to message me and I'll get you going with all of that stuff, and we'll post it in the team page too. You guys are doing an amazing job with this special and with adding. I know that some of you have reached out and you've been a little bit discouraged because you haven't had as many people join as you thought would join. What I want you to realize, every single person, about this journey is that you're going to go through seasons. You all know that I live on a dairy farm, so seasons and crops kind of have been ingrained in me now through my husband. But what I want you to realize is that there are going to be seasons where you're planting, right? You're planting all of those seeds, you're building up those relationships, you're watching them grow. And then there are going to be seasons where it's time to harvest those people. And I don't mean that in a negative way, right? It's not like you're just going in and chopping them down. But you're going in and they're ready to start this journey with you because you've put all this work into it. If that harvest season is not during this special right now, do not feel like you're failing anything. What you need to start doing, and I am not preaching to you, I'm preaching with you, because this is something that I very much realized this week. I did a special on my team, or on my actual Facebook page, where I did a little bit of a giveaway. And let me tell you, it really made me realize when I put that it was not for current ambassadors or anybody working with the ambassadors, that I had like 4 people that were left after that. You know what I need to start doing? I need to start planting some new seeds, and I need to start putting in those relationships. And I also realized that my Facebook feed is largely people that are already in Plexus, right? So this season for me is a lot about planting, and I need to realize that Plexus is not necessarily just like crop planting, right? That it's not where you just do it one time out of the year and then you harvest 3 months later. You need to be planting those seeds all the time. You need to be reaching out and doing all of that stuff all of the time. And so tonight, I've asked Rachel Crossley to share just a little bit about her journey, because I know that you guys have seen she's adding people left and right now. I think your team, you're up to 10 people already this month. Her team is growing, but let me tell you, and I'm going to get emotional about this because it's been 2 years, right, Rachel? 2 years since she first reached out to me about these products. She's not been sharing for 2 years because she gave a little bit of a break for a little while. And she was one of those people that I would just keep kind of planting some of those seeds, and it just needed to be in her time. And she will tell you, I'm sure, that there's been a lot of times where she's thought about quitting, where she's messaged me and she's just like, yep, I'm done. It's not right. Somebody's not supporting me. Somebody said something negative. But this girl plants seeds, guys, like plant seeds like nobody's business, and reaches out and loves on people. And circumstances could tell her that she needs to stop, but she doesn't use those things that used to be her excuses at the beginning. And I hope that this is okay that I'm saying this, but the things that she would message me about at the beginning, and those were the things that she wanted to quit because of, have now absolutely become the things that she, and I've watched this happen for her, and it's been an absolutely beautiful thing, that she uses as her why. Those things are no longer the excuses as to why she's not doing something. It's her reason why she needs to try harder, and why she's been planting those seeds and building those relationships, and why right now it's been an absolute season of harvest for her, because she's had months of planting those seeds. So Rachel, will you just do a little bit about your testimony and anything? I know that you are an amazing one for whatever God is laying on your heart to just let it flow.
I've been crazy busy today. I had my oral surgeon appointment, so and it was like an hour and a half away, and then it's been crazy.
Oh, Rachel, just a second. Sorry. Is it echoing for anybody else? Or is it just me?
I can hear you guys fine.
How about now? Echo. No. Christy says we're good. Are you good? Bree?
Yeah, sorry, you're good.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, okay, so my biggest thing was that I couldn't afford the products. That was a big thing. We have went through so many seasons of being in a valley. Like, we came down to Florida because we thought it was our mountaintop. There's more valleys down here, just so you know. The Lord is always faithful, though. I tell you, Bree has been a godsend in my life. She has helped so much. I really have. I've wanted to quit at least 3 or 4 times in the past year. Before that, I started. So 2 years ago, I started. It took an hour. Josh and I were talking, just sitting in a vehicle. It was really hot outside, but that's, we go outside to have our alone time or whatever, away from our 3 awesome kids. I love them, but you know what? We need some space. So we talked for an hour about whether or not I could even start. And he really didn't want me to do it. He really didn't. He was scared that something would go wrong, or that I wouldn't be able to handle the pressure, or that I would cry too much, because I am very emotional. But I had to do it. I told him, I said, I've got to try. If I don't try, then I'm totally really chronic constipation. My yard. It was years of this, no breaks and horrible pain, crying, and it was awful. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust Bree. I'm gonna do this, right? It worked, and it got me scared because I'm like, oh no, what if this really doesn't work? And then what if I get big? Or what if, just the what if. I got so scared that I completely stopped. I had, the love of my life was not with me on this. So it was really hard. So I just stopped. I stopped posting. I stopped sharing. I stopped everything. And we moved, and we were in a really, really tough spot. And Bree's like, girl, I don't know what you're doing here. Like, girl, it's business. It's for you. You can do this, and you cannot be struggling anymore. Like, what are you waiting for? You got this. And I'm like, okay, maybe I do. Maybe I can do this. I don't know. I know the products work. That is a definite. So I got to get my products paid for. And within a month, I had my 3 people. Was it a month, Bree? In August, or I think July is when I finally was like, I am serious about this. And then August, finally hit July, or hit silver in August. And then I was like, okay, I got this. So now I've got to be a product of the product. You have to be. Because it's just not the same if you're not. Even if we had to start small, whatever, it didn't matter, because we have to be a product of the product. And then you got to just start loving on people. It doesn't matter if they want Plexus right now. Talk to people. People want companionship. We're so lonely. It's really sad. This technological world has made us so solitary that when somebody messages you on Facebook, you're like, oh, hey, what's up, girl? It's exciting. It's nice. It's not back in high school per se, but sometimes there's definitely the drama outside of Plexus, but that's not what I'm saying. Still, there's an awesomeness there that you can grab right a hold of and just run with it. Just run with it. Like, you need to be you, but the better version of you to other people, so that they see it and they're like, hey, I can do this. I can be awesome too. Like, there's too much negativity in the world. So when somebody sees encouragement and refreshment of any kind, or when they see encouragement and motivation of any kind, they're like, hey, and they cling to that. They run to that. They want that too. So it's an energy thing. It's a product of the product. It's loving on people. I've been thinking about what it's like for me in real life, because I'm pretty good with saying this is like this, whatever that means. I don't know. But so what I decided was, everybody that is friends with me on Facebook, if you're not and you want to be, feel free. I love adding people. I'm friendly and weird. So I love plants. Okay, I absolutely love plants. And 3 years ago, see all this new stuff. It's freaking exciting. As I get to be more of an adult and try to do adult things happen to me. 3 years ago, I couldn't grow a plant to save my life. We come down to Florida and my thumb is just green from here on out. I don't know why. I don't understand it, but sure, I've learned things. I do understand it, because you put in the time and you research things out and you figure out what plants you want where. And then when you pot plants, you plant seeds first. And as the seeds grow, you have to nurture them differently. Some of them need more sun. Some of them need more rain. Some of them need nothing. Don't touch them for a while. Just don't even touch them. My succulents, oh my gosh, I'm horrible because I overlove them. That's what I do. I overlove. But guys, this business is just like that. This whole Plexus community is like that. Some people need extra love. Some people just need you to be there and not talk about Plexus. Some people need you to like hammer them with Plexus, keep at me. What else you got? What else you got? What else you got? Come on. All right. You got to be ready for that. And if you're not, screenshot me, screenshot to Bree, whatever. If you don't want to do 3-ways, or you're not comfortable with 3-ways, do a screenshot to your upline too. It's perfect. It works great. Because then she can be like, oh, have you tried this? And they're like, do. And I'm like, yeah, how about you try this? And, you feel cool because you're like, yeah, now I know the answer. and you didn't actually, everybody's helping everybody. And I love that too. It's fantastic. So, yeah, it's really exciting. I just keep going like, what? Oh my word. Oh my word. So I'm super excited, but that's it. That's all I got.
Girl, let me turn off my other. I couldn't love that more. I love the plant analogy. I love that there are some people, right, that you have, and every single person on here can think of them, that you just back off for a little bit. And then you have I had a girl join today that I did the same thing with. She messaged me. She was on the products about a year and a half ago. About 3 months ago, she finally started answering my messages, got back on the probiotic, and then today she joined. And there's so many instances where it's just like that, and you have to follow your gut. And I cannot take credit for Rachel in any way, shape, or form, because that was a complete no, because this is a God thing. Like, God knew that you needed this, Rachel's sister and I went to high school together, and Rachel was a couple years younger than me. We hadn't kept in touch after school. It was Facebook friends. It was just something that ended up happening, and I think that that's what I want everybody to realize out of this is, I know sometimes it can get frustrating when you think that you have somebody that's right there. I've had 6 people this weekend that have been telling me that they're going to join, and they haven't joined yet. It's not that I'm doing something wrong. What's that? God will bring the people. I love that. Is that what you have on I love that. Are they your daily affirmations, Rachel? I love that. Know that you're planting those seeds, and then sometimes it's going to be your time to harvest. Keep growing those relationships, keep reaching out, keep asking for help, and keep pouring into the people that are on this team, and knowing that every single person that's here is here to help you guys with this. I was just somebody had asked me to jump on their team page today, and I don't know if I even shared this with you guys, but I just want to breathe a little bit of belief into you with this company and the future of this company and where it's going. When we got to the Bahamas on our trip 2 weeks ago now, when we stepped out of the first set of cars, there were all these people to greet us, and like hugging us and just asking Derek about the farm and asking us about the kids. And we got up to our room, and Derek said, who were those people? Because Derek very much supports me. For those of you that are new in this, Derek is my husband. Derek very much supports me in all of this stuff, but he's not hands-on. Like, he's not on Facebook looking up people. He doesn't know like the CEO. He doesn't know all of that stuff, right? And so we got up into the room, and he was like, they were amazing. Like, how'd they know all that stuff about us? Who was that? And I looked at him and I said, Derek, that was Alec Clark and Tara Robinson. That was our president and our CEO of our entire company. And the reason I want you guys to know that is because they're here and they care. Those 2 did not even go on that trip. They completely forfeited their entire trip because they wanted other ambassadors to be able to go. They never had stepped foot on that island. They are here with us every single step of the way, and talking to them that night about the future of this company and where this company is going in the next 50 years and where they want it to be in the next 100 years. Like, they're talking about their great grandkids still being involved in this. This company isn't going anywhere. And I want you to have that belief that you are here for a reason, and that this isn't something that's just fly by the night. But it is not going to just happen for you. These people don't just fall out of the trees and land in our laps. You have to put in the time and the energy if you really want this to be a business for you. If you want it to be a hobby, if you want it to get your products paid for, you dabble in it, and that's fine. That's your journey. But know that if you want your dreams, if you want your goals, if you want that time freedom, you pour into people, you plant those seeds, and when it's time for you, you harvest them. And we're here to help you with that every single step of the way. We are only 9 days into this month. So if you think for 1 second that this month is over for you, that Leaders Retreat is out of the cards for you, you stop with the negative thinking. My counselor this morning said, Bree, You wake up in the morning and you have that mindset that that day is going to be terrible. Guess what? That day is going to be terrible. You wake up with a mindset every single morning that this is going to be the best day of your life, because guess what? This is the only day of our life, is right here, these 24 hours that are in front of us. And we have the choice every single day to make it the best day possible. And now we get to pass that on to somebody else. And that hit me square in the heart. I have this opportunity every single day, but it's up to me to decide that. It's up to you to decide that. But you have to decide. Nobody else can do that for you. And it is never, ever too late to make this a reality for you. So I'm going to let you off to do your work. But thank you, Rachel, for jumping on and sharing your heart with us. And I will get this uploaded because I want everybody to hear. Go ahead, Rachel.
I need to say one more thing. Okay, so
Yeah.
I told you about Josh and how ridiculously against it he was. And just this week he said, when you get to 3,000 or 4,000 a month, I'll stop selling cars and start selling Plexus 100% with you. He's already taking little slim packets with him to work. Okay, so I mean, it can change in an instant. And so to have him behind me is 100% like, I'm getting it now. We done. It's over.
It reminds me of Emily Roberts' Diamond Dock. It's going to be in your Diamond Dock, Rachel. Like, they slept in opposite rooms. They fought about everything. But your belief in this will always change hearts for people. Always. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. Have a good night.